Remember a few weeks ago when New York Congressman Christopher Lee resigned suddenly after a Craigslist scandal? It took hours, just hours, for the married Republican to step down after the website Gawker.com published a shirtless photo of him. He was allegedly looking for women on Craigslist. But now it seems there's more to the story, and a lot more. Gawker kept digging, and now it's reporting that Lee was also after cross-dressers and transsexuals. Maureen O'Connor is a reporter who broke the original story for Gawker. She also did some reporting on this follow-up story. So before we get into it, CNN has asked for a comment from the former congressman, but we haven't heard back. So Maureen, tell us about these new allegations.
Hi. So, like you said, Christopher Lee has gone completely off the grid since his resignation. But of course, as many people sort of speculated, more women started coming out of the woodwork after this. Two of the people who approached us were women who had been looking on the trans section of Craigslist, which is for transgender women, transvestites, cross-dressers. One of them was a woman who said she had exchanged emails and exchanged photographs with Lee, and because she had responded to an ad that he had put up. She provided us with the ad, and we were able to confirm that an ad for a sexy, classy man seeking a passable TS/CD, transsexual or crossdresser, had indeed existed, and it was placed the same day as that first email exchange that we had published initially, the one that caused him to resign. So that person had contacted us and shared that story.
Okay,
then
so there were...
second trans woman came out of the...
So Maureen, hang on.
That's the first...
We deal with this every
Sure.
week. There's a delay here, so let me jump in because I want to...
Yeah.
So two people came forward and they said, okay, this guy has contacted me, and you spoke to them and got their story. Now I want to put this in because one of these sources sent you a picture that was partially blacked out. So we want to pop that one up. It's a side-by-side with the famous one that everyone has seen. And you can see, again, we don't know if it's the same person. And again, this is your reporting. It looks the same, posed. The body looks the same. The phone looks the same. So give us a backstory to this.
So that is the second woman who approached us. She was a transvestite and actually a prostitute. So she sent us, the reason it's blacked out is because she initially sent it and she printed her email address on it and said we had to pay her if we wanted to get the complete image. And of course, you know, my editor went through the negotiations. It didn't work out. So that's why we have this blacked out version of it. So that person said that she had an ad that was trans for men and that he had responded to it, that they had gone back and forth, and that they had also not actually met each other in real life. So what's interesting about this is we have these two trans women who corresponded with him but didn't actually meet the congressman, which is sort of the same story that we had the first time around with the woman that had exchanged emails but never actually met him. However, he is a socially conservative man, and so you can see why he might be worried about this kind of story coming out.
And that's, people are speculating maybe that's why it was so quickly when he just said, okay, I'm stepping down. So I want to show this email that Lee sent to his staff on January 21st. He claims his email account was hacked. So that's possible, isn't it, right? But Gawker is finding that the timing of that is very suspicious.
Sure. And so what's interesting is that we had these emails began that we have with all three people starting January 14th, and that they had all ended around the 20th. This email was supposedly sent to his staff on January 21st. It's possible that, for instance, it's now the congressman we asked further questions about this email he supposedly sent to his staff, and they didn't answer any more questions about it. It's possible that, say, he had been looking around Craigslist exchanging emails with people, realized that, oh no, this could get me in trouble, and then said, oh no, I've been hacked. It's also totally possible that, you know, maybe he was hacked and then all this happened, but if somebody had hacked him, it was somebody who was capable of getting to multiple shirtless photos of him, who was able to blend real details from his personal life with fake details while wooing people, who had also, you know, gotten a hold of many personal pictures of him, shirtless and not, and used his personal Gmail account for about a week. So that would be a pretty significant hack if that were the case. Lee is really the only person who can clear up these questions, and of course he isn't talking to anyone anymore.
Okay. Cross-dressers and transsexuals. And it is possible, though, that these people could have made it up, and it's possible that it could have been hacked, but as you said, they'd have to have pictures of him and all of that.
It's suspicious timing, and it is very peculiar that he would resign so promptly if there wasn't something he wanted to get away from.
All right. Maureen O'Connor from Gawker.com.
Yeah.
Gawker's reporting again. So
Thanks,
we
Don.
reached out to the congressman, and he has not gotten back to us. Thanks again, Maureen. Have a great Saturday night, okay?
Sure, thanks. Thanks, Don.